Alright, hello and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Let's pick telephony facility. Forbidding building, ruined government object, regular rats. I got better things to work on. Oh, look at that. This is where all the telephones come from. Hello? Shmorp, this is Johnny the Hobo King. My secret Hobo King powers alerted me that you might be in need. How did you know what number to call? Picked up the phone and connected to you. Anyways, I do need some help. There's a big pillar thing that needs to be destroyed. No problem, I'll send a crew of hobos immediately. Well, hell yeah. Is that what we're gonna do for all these pylons? The people we've met along the way are just gonna come beat them up for us when we talk to them? Nice. One down, 2 to go. Okay. Talk down. Know what we're dealing with. I'm guessing over here. Because those are, like, I imagine a triangle around the black house, you know? Nailed it. Anybody to... Oh, can't call on anybody. Can't get inside. Okay, I guess we'll just approach it. Side diagram. I have to destroy it. Destroying it should cut off the majority of the power. It's made of shadow metal. Doesn't seem to be anybody around that I can approach it. Try repeatedly punching it. Your hands won't work anymore. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Fill your thumbs. Use 10 roll purchase. Cracked knuckles, 1 muscle. Well, I guess that does it. Nice. Anything I can do to undo that muscle problem? Range weapon attacks. Increase cold armor, physical armor, mysticality, physical armor. I'll probably need that. Alright. I guess we're just going to have to deal with that. And if I'm right, this is the last one. Screen? Collect the leftover vapors? Okay, whatever. Ha! Dang, I'm good. Ugh, it's just an ordinary phone booth again. I'm thinking maybe there was people I was supposed to talk to. Headbanging thing. Bad for your head, yes. Full body concussion. 1 mysticality. I get the feeling that there was a quest line that was supposed to complete to activate the phone, and I didn't do it. But who cares? I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, that's it, right? I have 1,202 XP. Hold on. I should buff myself up while I can. Meat drops. Upgrade Noogie. Great. Spooky armor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. Dare. One more? Something else. Least favorite poems. Second wind. Cheerlead. Tape up. Free for all. Guess I could use the healing one. Okay. Upgrade second wind. Is that all of the XP? No. Okay, that's it. Spend all the XP I possibly can. Boost women think ships. Molly's Tommy spray hits an additional 3 times. Oh. Good news for Molly. Yeah. Alright. I guess here we go. Rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor and down a flight of stairs to a huge basement laboratory. The room is dominated by a massive, writhing tear in space, seemingly confined to a Unbritanium frame President is furiously typing at a computer nearby. She glares at you, practically hissing. Knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Bruise to deal with you. I noticed a shadow flow has stopped back to ambient levels. I assume that was your doing? Yeah. Busted your weird pillars and now I'm busting you. Oh no. I'd be real upset if you weren't too late. Oh, nuts. Yeah, nuts to you. The portal's open, and after I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadows will be summoned to this plane and kneel before me. I'll rule this universe, not as the President of the Shadows, but Empress. That's a much bigger goal than I was expecting. Yeah, well, go big or go home, right? Don't try to stop me. Without my attention to this console to keep the reaction steady, this thing could implode. Turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater. Ooh. Okay, make some potions. Anti-potions. I'm guessing this is my one chance to build items to use when we actually do the battle against her. What do you got to say, Murray? What's that? An unbritanium bomb I cobbled together from parts I found laying around. I was trying to summon something, right? I figure by playing enough pressure just the right time, we can reverse the flow and make an out portal instead of an in portal. Suck her into space and no problem. Literally the end game when I set off the bomb. Okay. Make what we can while we can. Nuclear bomb. Oh, that was my last piece of hardware, I guess. Cooking basic foods. Cancel. Oh, well. Make some regular stuff then. Store. Oh, yeah. Might be good to have some healing items. Just in case you can do like a whole bunch of different status effects. What else we got? Do 5 cold damage, reduce muscle. Stiffening compound. Store 10 HP. Heal 10 HP. Apply 4 poison. Might as well have a combination. Alright, Murray. I'm ready. Let's do it. 2 kiddo. Let's do it. Oh, snap. Here goes nothing. Resolution. You, Molly, and the President and her machines discipled a chunk of the floor, cleared in a pale void. What did you do? Threw a little monkey wrench into your plans. Don't try to act cool about this. You don't have the slightest idea of what power you're messing with. Jeez. Yeah, like what? Welcome, playthings. You look over to the right, we see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes. You get the feeling that this is your brain's best attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't annihilate your mind. In particular, that. Oh. Was this whole deal a giant monkey spawn? Like, did I achieve ultimate power but got cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? You know, that's pretty fair. Kind of things you've been going through, man. The portal frame still looks intact. Maybe you can reopen it and fix this. Can you get us back? I can get me back, and then continue with my plan to summon the Emperor to our universe under controllable conditions as intended, yes. What if I don't want you to do that? Do I look like someone who gives a crap about what you want? Jeez. Oh, that's disorienting. Oh, that's awful. Nope, don't like that. Hello. Be not afraid. Welcome to my realm. What are you? I am what the shadow is the shadow of. Nice job if you can get it. It's a living. Surrender to it, fight it. Try something desperate. Intimidate it, reason with it, smooth talk it. You seem like a pretty hip cat. Ridiculous! Intimidate it? Yes, Buster, you better. Look, let's just discuss. Your words have no power here. Well, you tried. Fight it, surrender to it, pull yourself away from its gaze. I guess we just gotta fight it. Very well, I will give you one chance. All or nothing. Gabby's here to... I don't know how you made it in here, Gabby, but glad to have you. Oh, sheesh. Immune to bleeding, poison, and on fire. Oh, God. Immune to... That was how I do most of my damage, is through status effects, and it's immune to it. Okay. This is going to have to take a little bit more. Muscle 41, Jesus. Muscle 37. Both of these guys are really... they're not immune to status effects. Right. Do the stabbing trick. It's not going to work for most of them, but it is... Oh, damn. Holy shit, those eyes are powerful. It is going to apply a status effect. Oh, great. Broke the shield. If we can knock out the Shadow President, we won't have to deal with them. So we're just going to lay on whatever battle things that we have and go from there. We'll start with physical damage and then go from there, I guess. 10 damage to all enemies. Nice. They have a lot of health, though. I just noticed his health bar's backwards. Interesting. 13 spooky damage to all enemies. Alright, I got 2 more items that I can use, right? Let's see, 15 stench damage. 5 sleaze damage to all enemies. 5 hot damage. 5 physical damage. 3 stench armor. Cause it to bleed. 15 physical damage. What else do I have? Give 1 action point to Shmorp Reberts. I could use that. What else do I have? Reduces muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 7. My last combat item. Might as well go out. I'll reduce stats by 13. Oh, damn. Let's do that for the mouth, I guess. That's the big one, it seems. Oh, but I want them. Okay. 4 AP. 44 physical damage. Damn. Let's do it. Then we can take out the mouth. One more. Nice. That's 1 out of 3. I guess we should probably... 4 physical damage. That's not a lot. Should probably concentrate on the Shadow President. Let's see. It's hard to strategize for this kind of thing, you know? I don't think I have anything else that can do as much damage as... -4. If I can reduce the stats of it, then when it comes and does damage to me, I can only have 1 eye to worry about. Use the President's strength against her. She's got 48 health. Great. We can do that. It might be just enough. Get her, Gabby. 3 physical damage. Heal all allies for 5? That's nice. Let's do it, Gabby. We gotta smack her. Slap the President for me. Oh, damn, she's still alive. Okay. We got this, we got this. Do we have anything else that we can use? Use on fire. We have stuff that just does straight up damage, right? Get some AP back. Let's see. 3 armor. No. Poison. Toss it. Yeah, toss it. If we can do some physical damage, then we can get him down. We can do 30. Yeah, we can do that. It'll reduce its health down enough that we can take it out with the claw. $33. One more. Okay, 18. We can do that. They will only have the last eye to go deal with. Right? 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 Yeah, right. Okay. Mm-hmm. We can reduce the harm that it will do in the future. That's about the best we can do. Use our AP to make it even weaker. It's got muscle of 1, mysticality of 8 now. Great. Gabby, you slap it. The president's gonna die here. Bleeding, on fire, and poison. Yep. Good job. What? President's dead. Damn it. She's dead, even though it... 26 physical damage. We got something that can do one more piece of damage to it, right? Reduce all stats. Mysticality is 5. Tentacle? Yeah, sure, why not? I've never actually used those. He's probably not going to get a chance to attack because I've got enough combat items. Just got to find the right one. Sleaze damage, poison. 14 sleaze damage, yes. 20 health. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah! I saved the universe. Oh, look, it's my room. All the junk that I've collected. Ooh. Nice work. Thank you. Unfortunately, the fact that you created a temporal paradox before you left the universe meant that you could never come back to normal reality. Oh, whoops. You waited 1 billion years and it went by. Meaning to say that it was the beginning, the first 1 billion years weren't any different than the next billion. You were still there, you'd always been, the universe ended, and you still weren't in it. Murray's bomb blasted them past the borders of reality. You drifted outside of the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is not to press the key for 5,000 years, then you know it was that long. I wonder if I actually did go without it. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the failsafe interdimensional homing teleporter. Murray had left in one of his desk drawers. He was looking for a pen. What? You had that the whole time? Come on. Come on! Spent a while trying to figure out what happened to you, but you didn't have any luck. Being outside of the entirety of time and space makes you pretty hard to track down. Eventually, Murray gave up and started looking for another relative to help him with his future ventures. Oh, well, that's okay. Shmorp's place did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition, at which point it did an even brisker one. As they started televising underground bare-knuckle boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined a league. Her combat style was a mixture of super different martial arts, became known as super weird fighting. Yeah, okay, that tracks. Wally and Nancy went on to become the most notorious bank robbing duo in history. Yeah, good job. They were last seen somewhere in Bolivia. Happy for them. Streets of Ocean City are fairly dangerous due to the constant brawling of rival gangs. I guess we never did that. King Johnny and the camp loaded onto the ocean with Samuel and Agamemnon doing most of the heavy lifting. With the wind at their backs, they set sail for distant shores. Thanks to Ovid, everybody had a nice comfortable place to sleep. Got a little boring at times, but Dusty bought a deck of cards. Whenever anybody got scratched up or seasick, Doc was there to provide them with some medical attention. The nights were cold, but between Beatrice's wool and Calendula's moonshine, everybody kept pretty cozy. They ate well thanks to Walter's fishing prowess. Cornelius and Beanie provided cornbread and beans. Mossman provided fine herbs and exotic spices. After a long and difficult journey, they arrived at the land they had promised to themselves. Hoboken found a new nation, a nation of hobos by hobos for hobos, with liberty and justice for hobos. Marvin went on to set a world record for mailbox sitting. I think I cut that. Yeah, but good for you, Marvin. He held the record for nearly a week. He's recently become interested in flagpoles. Bishop's inspection resulted in the vicar of St. Polycarp's being demoted to half-deacon. With the whole grisly murder business behind her, Miss Brewster went on to win the Boarding House of the Decade award from the International Salesman League. Oh, congratulations. Crystal's store was moderately successful, but she was confident in about 40 years business would boom. Greta wisely invested all the meat you spent at her store and eventually expanded into a nationwide chain. SIT's astronomy program continued to be no less dumb than SIT's astrology program. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Your spider students decided to do a little bit of field research in Crystal Dream Valley. It went about as well as you'd expect. Clem and Jarvis Schlitz invaded capture by adopting the alias Jarvis James and Clem Bartless, respectively. After Prohibition ended, they had a long and illustrious career in the getting people drunk industry. With your help, Rhonda Rasmussen became the first person in history to fly all the way around a swamp. Her fame lasted until nearly a month later when Charles Lindbergh was seen buying a new set of shoelaces. Not much of fame. Haim Quarry went bankrupt after the workers fled in the night. Most of them couldn't make it back to the city and found new jobs, which could not have possibly been worse than their old job. Yeah, they did get turned into frogs. The loss of Tom and Kathy plunged largemouth bass and sons into a secession crisis. In the chaos, the bastard reboner returned from exile and made his claim to the throne. Paul Leathers used his new tongue to preach nonviolence and canceled many a troubled youth away from a life of big game hunting. Pretty sure I cut that too. John Leathers was convicted of male manslaughter and is preparing himself to be sent to a penal colony on Mars. On Mars? The kid with glasses spent a week bragging after you proved his theory about big hands. The plant kid will happily wear Mossman's mustache for the rest of his life. The chemist kid was still reeling from the whiff of the smell of whiskey you brought her. The radio kid still proudly wears the feather you brought him from the bar. The kid with the wrench still tells stories about the time you captured the Chupa Narahanya. The fly girl is still grateful for the gesture you brought her from Flemberg. Mulross Place remained uninhabited until the 1990s when it became a hotbed for swinging, sexy singles. With no natural predators to thin their numbers, Millinicuddy sheep bred out of control. He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and mutton. Despite your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. Forever. Billy made sure of that. I never solved that. Workers at the Ford compound would eventually get the factory machining up and running after years of research and hard work. They're finally able to make a car entirely out of beans. It smelled awful and no one would buy it. And so they abandoned it on the streets of Ocean City. The old ham mill never spun again. The end. Press that key. Okay. Nice. Okay. We made it out. Wait, what happens if I hit continue? Don't know. Thanks for joining me, though. And, oh, you just end up back here. I appreciate you joining me for Shadows over Loathing. And, I had a good time. I really love the humor of this game, but, not much of a moral to say. Don't make deals with shadow creatures outside of time and space, I guess. And whenever a relative asks you for a favor, deny them immediately. And with that, thank you, and hope you have a good day. I'll see you for something else next. Bye.